Welcome to another episode of the APL Spotlight Series. Incredible guests the world over with amazing talents, expertise, experiences to share with us, and most importantly, love, high frequency, high vibe, or just a je ne sais quoi. Today, coming to us from Colorado, absolutely just one of the most amazing people on planet Earth, CHARISSA Sims. She's got a really wild background, corporate consultant helping humanities team out. She's host of corporate consultants separately in the past. Today, she helps MC events and do interviews at Humanities Team. She's host of Zen Success. She's a best-selling, number one best-selling author. Change Your Energy, Change Your Life. I've interacted with her, it feels like dozens of times, but it's probably been 3 times. She's got a great laugh, great spirit. She's an inner fearless, peaceful warrior, firmly on her path, loves helping others. I'm going to label her to keep it short and simple so I can get her talking a healer who is helping people get out of mind into body. And she's been through enough of her own personal experiences. She knows what she's talking about. CHARISSA, great to see you again. Great to have you on. You're always bubbly. And I know you're serious and you got a business side as well, but thanks for being here.
Oh, my pleasure. And bubbly, I love it. I've never been described as bubbly before, so I'll take
Bubbly
it.
and efficient. I'll add that as well. So hyper efficient when
Okay.
it comes to work stuff. Okay, what do we need to know about spirituality today, humanity? I'm only giving you $1 billion question, but where is mankind as a whole headed? Is it more consciousness, more kindness, more awareness, compassion?
Well, I would say there's a choice point happening now. And each of us as individuals are powerful divine beings. So I think accepting that can be one of your first steps and believing that, knowing you are worthy of being here and shining your light on this planet. Are you going to be in fear and lack and not in love? Or are you going to choose love and the highest timeline for yourself? So I think there's the potential for doom and gloom, and that can be your reality because I believe we co create our reality. But if you can see the positives, if you can see the light, and feel that love vibration coming through your heart and vibrating out. Others can feel it too. And in your immediate circle, family, all of that, they can be affected by this choice point if you choose this love.
Beautiful answer. Okay, what would you want to share that was an encounter with the universe, whether it's an angel, a loving being, a loved one who came through in a dream? You had a flat tire in Miami Beach, and a stranger came along with the nicest everything. And when you turned around, they were gone, and there was no way they just disappeared that fast. When did you have an unusual encounter with the universe?
Well, I would say it's with Quan Yin. And she came to me and was teaching me to connect with my feminine goddess essence. And she's a goddess of compassion. So that can actually help us get into that divine feminine flow, is having compassion. And so she came to me during a meditation and was dancing all around the room and had this like beautiful, sophisticated feather. And I just felt so moved by her. It was like she was honoring who I was instead of the other way around, which I had it in my mind that I would be, bowing down to her and seeing her as sacred.
What have you had to let go of in the last 5 years or 3 years or last week that's propelled you forward even more than you were expecting?
So I recently got divorced in 2024. So I would say my idea of a perfect family and being here on this planet is like married with kids. And I do have 2 kids. And I think being able to let go of that and step into my truth and move forward with the divorce and not feel like a failure, but feel like I'm actually stepping into my power. I felt like that is was my biggest truth in the past 5 years, and something that I really needed to let go of.
I love it. Okay, basic questions. These are super easy. Do angels exist?
Yes.
But how do you know?
Well, for me, I can feel them, and I have a knowing. Some people call it claircognizant. And I actually call on my angels sometimes for assistance. And I can feel them coming into alignment and getting ready to help me. I believe we have many angels available to us that are assigned to us, and guardian angels, archangels at another level. So, yeah, I do believe in angels. And it's interesting, I know you're the angel expert. That's what I see you as. You've got all these like incredible angels that I've never heard of and that are so beautiful. And I know we co-create everything, but I had a belief a few years ago, maybe about 10 years ago, to not call on angels, or that angels were something humans created, a while ago. And that could be true, but I don't know, it's kind of changed my opinion of them. And then recently, I've just felt their presence more strongly and real. And so I don't have a doubt anymore.
I love it. Okay, what do you want to share with everybody about how easy this all is? Walking a smoother path in life, allowing more, and maybe showing love always. Not to make this another billion-dollar question, but how can people walk a smoother path, show love more? How simple is this really?
Well, for me, I like to ask for help. I believe we have assistance available to us on the other side, that we're not meant to do this alone. And I think it's important to be inspired by people like Michael, like by his show, and to constantly have that positivity in your life can really help you on your path. If you do feel like you're alone, I would start listening to some of his episodes, and then reach out, connect in meditation to your guides, to angels, to your ancestors, because they're all waiting in the wings to help you. But sometimes, I would say most of the time, they need to be called in. They need to be asked, because they're not supposed to interfere. Although sometimes I've heard that they do intervene. But anyway, so I would say you're not alone. Always remember that you have your spirit team. And I had to go through that too, because going through my divorce, not having my kids here all the time, I felt very alone. And I had to dive deep into my spirit team. And I just always feel supported and uplifted, even in the darkest times.
Without giving away the title of it, what's your next book going to be about?
I can't give away the title. It's
Well,
going to
maybe
be
you
about,
can. I mean, if you
okay,
want to give away the title, but usually authors don't do that. So we'll see.
okay, sure.
What do
No,
you want
that's
to
probably
share?
a good plan. That's a good plan. And I'll have to say that I did a session with Michael. I highly recommend booking a session with Michael. He did not pay me to say this.
Mm.
This is not a paid advertisement. Um, because what happens is it opens you up to your soul plan, to your destiny. And he gave a process where he said, see your next book. And I literally saw it, the cover, the title, and everything. It's about my healing journey from cancer. In 2020, I was diagnosed with cancer and devastated because my father had died from cancer in 2017. And so I want to show people, tell people my own healing process, and also inspire them that they have a healer within. So it's like awakening and empowering the self healing mechanism that we all have.
Awaken the healer within. It was something. Oh no, the healer within.
Uh-huh.
Awaken to your divine light.
Okay,
That's a
so
potential book
you're
title.
writing this down, right?
Well, no, you're going to replay this. This is going to air later today. You can just be the first
Okay, okay.
viewer. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
okay, okay. That
yeah.
was
And
divinely inspired that came to you, right?
just now? Sure. Yes. Everything we do is divinely inspired, of course. I'm going to light
Okay.
sage because you just said so much that was so sacred and special that we're going to seal it with a little bit of sage. Now, if anyone's like new to the show, congratulations. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. You're going to help others see this. But you can catch sage through the screen. Yeah, two screens. Yes, Tokyo, Munich, Berlin, Christchurch. 2030 is the year. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Time and space isn't what you think. Krista knows this. So I'm going to light some sage, but why settle for sage? Not that it's not amazing. Juniper Ridge sage out of California. You can get flowers after you get the sage. Like, leave your eyes on the smoke. Give yourself permission. And my only rule is ask angels to make it nice. Be like, hey, angels, get me out of my head into my heart. Help me smell sage. Thank you. Or Om Sai Ram if you're from India, or Amen, rock and roll, whatever your way is. Okay. Here's the sage to Colorado from Texas. We're almost neighbors. Are you already getting it?
Hmm.
Okay, close your eyes, see if you can catch flowers or at least ocean smell, or ask for all the angels to come in and whoosh you. Get whooshed. Get frosted, like they said in How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, Matthew McConaughey movie. Get frosted with glitter, with love, with light. What else are you getting besides sage?
I'm getting, see, every time you give me something to visualize, I am feeling it. So the ocean, felt the ocean and the whoosh from the angels.
I love it. Come back. Don't blame angels. Blame Canada, folks. And you can play this over. She's going to listen to angels later, photos of angels. You just leave your eyes on them and you listen. But for 1 second, it's your own voice. And then you got to let go a little more and you hear personality. Okay. So, what's this whole spirituality thing again? I mean, there's a lot of knowing going on. And it's the type of knowing that mankind's currency has been for eons, for as long as we've been around, which is knowing that precludes possibility. We see it all the time in science, new scientific discovery, bam. But it only lasts for a week, 2 years, and a new discovery comes along. The knowing we're talking about, can you talk to us about how there's a bigger knowing, the universe? It's more about here versus up here. What's this difference? What's going on again? And what's our opportunity for growth for all of us?
Well, I would say we can feel the truth in our bodies and in our hearts. So we can know when something is authentic. Is this going to be my path? There's muscle testing you can do. You can tune in to how your body's feeling right now. I know when I feel something is good for me, my heart will literally warm up and expand. So I do get a visceral response now. And sometimes I will also muscle test. And if it's good for me, I will fall forward. And if it's not good for me, then I will stay in one position or even fall back if it's dramatic. So with I feel like a lot of knowledge now is becoming more fluid and flexible, like you're saying, with like new discoveries. And I feel like spirituality is fitting in there when it comes to concepts like quantum physics and entanglement. And now, with a Nobel Prize being in quantum entanglement, it's becoming very accepted, this type of spirituality, and people are starting to become more open to that. I mean, even people who are very religious are starting to be open, like maybe there's more than just the Bible. Maybe there is more truth out there. There's a lot of incredible truths in the Bible, but tuning into your own truth and your own divinity and what's true for you, and not just following along with the masses.
What else would you want to share with us right now? What's coming to mind out of the blue?
Oh, what's coming to mind is past lives. past lives are real and they can influence us in this day and age. But a lot of what's happened in the past, it's coming up to be healed. So if you are operating in past life frequencies, it's important to work with a healer or be aware of it yourself and move through that so that we can all ascend as a species, as humanity to the next level. And I believe that is our destiny.
Is love the fabric of the universe? Just another one of those $1 trillion questions.
Hmm. That's such a beautiful thought. I don't know. I don't know. I I feel like love inspires, like it's like gas for the universe. It feels like jet fuel for the universe. Like the more we can love each other or be in this space of love, the more beauty that can unfold in our lives and we can co-create with the universe.
Are you ready to see a little bit of light on my hands? It's just auras, universal love, consciousness, call it whatever you want. The Force from Star Wars. Are you ready?
I'm nervous.
You see, with all of you, out of your heart, I use this as a background. It's like that movie Celestine Prophecy, but as Sue Frederick said as a guest on the show in 2024, she was around in the 1970s when they were doing this before the movie existed. And in
I
India,
know Sue Frederick.
yeah,
She's amazing.
yeah.
Did she tell you something about her? I know I'm not supposed to talk about her.
Oh, let's do it after the show, but we'll have you
Okay, we'll
back
do it
on.
after the show. Love
Yeah.
you, Sue.
In India they do it this way, so there's no one way about it. But it's awkward when I'm going to be standing in just a second using this as a background. Blue sky is number one. Shut off TV is great. Your sister's black sweatshirt on a chair is fine. But you can see auras on trees, dogs, other people, and if it's a happy, loving couple, I had a happy, loving couple on the shot. I want to identify them, but off camera they got to see their light flowing between them, and then you can drop your hands and see the light flowing between you without any effort. And if you want to go crazy, have angels make hearts or birds or geometric patterns in the light. That gets wild. Okay, I'm going to tell a dad joke. That's the most important thing. Where in a hospital is the worst place to play hide and seek? Where? In the ICU.
I see you.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay, here comes a little bit of light. And see what you see. Breathe. You're doing it in your heart. You're asking angels to get you out of your head into your heart. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Leave your mouth a little bit open. And see with all of you the Zen thing. Zen success is what we're talking about here. Okay. Hmm? Do not. There isn't. Try.
Mhm.
And what are you seeing for a little filament of light? Is it white?
I see a gold thread.
Okay, I'm going to go bigger, faster, wider. Let angels step in. Breathe through your mouth. See with your heart. Make them, have them, sorry about that, do vortices of light, a ball of light. Somebody got a Merkaba the other day. Some people get faces of ascended masters. We
Mhm.
had Jesus, Dr. Yvonne Kassan out of Canada. Episodes coming out in January of 2026. 5 near-death experiences for her. Doctor first, therapist second. She got to see Jesus's face. Same thing for the panel, Mind, Body, Spirit panel 22. 2 of the 3 guests at the same time got to see faces. But are you getting light, streams of light, more colors, or is it still the same color?
I'm getting different colors now. It's like purple, like a DNA strand
Ooh.
on its side and spinning with like crystal. So it's like white, it's like purple and white crystalline, and there's like a little gold thread in between. So that's, yeah.
Carissa, you're invited back. Okay, good job.
Oh, I did it?
You
Okay.
did great. Okay, we're gonna do one more of those, but now this is easy peasy lemon squeezy. If you can do all that, I'm gonna put my hand up in Texas. You're in Colorado. Just put your hand up and only love and above. We're letting angels chaperone us here. None
Okay.
of
Is
my
this high
thinking or
five?
yeah,
We
high
got
five, but
this.
none of that thinking bill paying that goes on. We're just in our hearts. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay. What do you feel on your hand right now? What's the baseline? What do you got? Is a little sparkle warmth?
Coolness.
Okay. Ken, you're invited back on. Awesome. Here comes the first whoosh. And my microphone's down here today. I'm going to blow into that. Catch a little aloha, a little Hawaii spirit, a little love, a little ripple of light. Who knows what it is?
Hmm.
How about them apples? What'd you get?
Well, I got an increase in volume of coolness like all over my hand.
Okay.
And then I saw an image of a hula dancer. So I got
I love it. I'm going to do it one more time. We're going
hula
to go
shake.
bigger. Yeah, we're going to go bigger. It's go big, go home. You're already home, so let's go big. Here we go. I'm going to whoosh like a goose, though. I'm going to use both hands. Here it comes. And how was that one?
Feels like a little more solid, almost like a ball coming in.
Well, we
Okay.
had a ball. That was good. Okay, I'm going to put up one
I'm
angel
a
photo.
plant.
I'm going to put up one angel photo just to get a topic. Here's Joy. You've talked to her before. Other people have watched the show, have seen her before. She's the angel Joy, the emotion Joy. She's a good ambassador for pretty much anything. Pickleball, listening to angels, you name it. Okay, what's Joy saying we need to talk about next?
Love.
And I'm shocked. I'm shocked there's gambling going on in this casino. Welcome.
Oh, yeah, because we did talk about love. I talked about it a little bit. You asked me some love questions.
Yep. Okay, so what do we need to know about love? Let's do it over. Here's a do-over with Joy looking at you, though, square on. No pressure, and the clock is ticking. It's a game show. Is love the fabric of the universe, Carissa?
She says yes.
Yeah, now let's have you put your hand up to her and feel with two hands. Treat her like a fireplace and you're warming up. Put both
Oh,
hands
okay.
up. Yep. And
Now I'm feeling warmth.
now let her go completely all over you with love. And let's see how you do on the love, 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 Ben Stiller, Heartbreak Kid response here. Feel all the love in the world. Shaktipat if you want. Some Satori Samadhi. People at home, great time to put a comment down. What is Carissa comes across laser-like precision with the answers, and she's feeling it. She does it. She helps others. She keeps a serious face the whole time. I've never seen her laugh ever. Straight arrow. And one day she's gonna laugh and giggle at a dad joke or something. But she's living and walk. She's walking the talk and talking the talk, or whatever the way you're supposed to say it. She does what she says she's going to do. And she's living the inner fearless, peaceful warrior inner path. She does it right. Okay. That was probably enough. We got to cut you off, pull you back. Okay. What did you just get from Joy? What did you feel? What did you see?
Um, well, I have to admit I was a little distracted from what you were saying. I was getting a little bit in my head and ego because I was like, oh, Michael thinks that about me. That's so
Oh, you're
amazing.
you're doing a lot of work and your daily you're opening openness, you're putting yourself out there and you're
Mhm.
staying open to possibility. And hear it from Joy, not from me. And now what you gotta this is one you gotta share. What is Joy telling you as a compliment for you being so open on your path? What does she say specifically?
You're an angel on earth.
Thank you. Okay, now
Uh,
we're shifting
but I also
gears.
saw a big halo, like a big purple halo.
Yep, you're doing good. And again, this is one you can make sure all your friends see. Okay, what's Joy say we need to talk about next? Hear her point blank, or what does she have for all of us? Let's just do that. What does she want
Um,
everybody out there to remember?
you are the peace that you seek.
Now, tell us more about that. Wait,
Peace.
wait.
She
How,
wanted to talk about peace, and then when you asked that second question, that's what I heard.
okay, well, let's have a piece of that, and let's talk about it.
Okay.
How are we going to make things more simple? How do we get out of complexity into simplicity, out of limits into no limits, out of unlove into love, out of unconsciousness into consciousness? There's a global slipstream of both. I mean, the love is within you and around you. You see it all the time if you want to. And remember, it's the Wayne Dyer quote: loving people live in a loving world. And I'm going to have to make up the adjective on the other side. Hateful people live in a hateful world. Same world. So you get to choose where you put yourself, what you react to, How do we simplify this? And I know your next book's going to cover this in detail.
Oh, well, it's interesting. What's coming through to me is creativity. To be creative in stepping outside of your comfort zone, even like art or painting or drawing that can connect to a side of you and activate love, peace.
There's a NASA astronaut who has this great quote. It's the quote I try to almost say the most on the show. There's one other quote I do a lot of. Um, Getting out of the comfortable path, that's what exploration is all about. And that's Story Musgrave, who's still around and just an amazing fellow. Um, Talk to us again about we live with boundaries, all sorts of boundaries, programming, call it conditioning, call it anything you want, limits, thinking, fear out of the brain. So, talk to us more about how that's just the name of the game.
That fear is just part of life, and it's our mission, should we choose to accept it, to rise above that fear or feel the fear like go through the fire to get to the other side so that we can have courage and strength to know that we can handle anything. It's like seeing all the chaos around you and knowing I have calmness and peace within and coming back to that place.
And no matter what the details are details, love is love.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that's true. Um, and also that there's a higher purpose for things. Let's say you might feel unlove in a certain situation. Like sometimes I have kids, I have teenagers, they might be yelling. Sorry, I'm laughing, yelling at me. I hate you, mom. You're the worst mom in the
Oh my God.
You're the worst mom in the world. Um, and they'll say some things that appear that they're unloving, but if you take that and look at the higher picture, okay, they are seeking to find their way. They are wanting to find their independence. They're figuring out their identity, who they are, and not wanting any of my energy to be leading them and putting on. So it's like if you could see it like that, as like, oh, wow, they're going to be powerful and independent and make their own way, and they have the strength to do it and not take things personal. I'm not saying that I do that all the time because I'm human and it's a process of growth and expansion and understanding that we have contracts with all of these people to help us move through our challenges.
That was beautifully put. The first part about the kids and their not having your energy cloud their ability to make their own decisions and stuff like that. That was incredible. Okay,
Mm.
here's Thich Nhat Hanh. He's got something to chime in on, and if you can allow for a temple to be behind you out of East Asia, Laos, and start to hear the temple music, catch temple incense in the room somehow. Here's Thich Nhat Hanh, Unconditional Love Guide. Here's something very special from him. Keep it private. One thing from him. Get a hug as well. Breathe through your mouth. And then what does he have as a reminder for everybody? I'll do Quan Yin next.
Okay. You are a peace ambassador.
Pieces every step. That's Thich Nhat Hanh for you. Okay, here is
Oh, interesting. I don't study him. So I just let it come through. I just let the message come through.
he has a book. That his littlest book is Pieces Every Step. Um,
Oh, okay.
okay, here is Kuan Yin, the statue, and she's compassion. And we'll just do close
Hmm.
up.
Okay.
And just catch a lot of light and even wind in the room, even though, we can blame the air conditioner, blame the fan, but it's actually her.
Hmm.
What do
I
you get?
feel the coolness, but I also feel light, transmission of light.
Awesome. What are you getting from her?
So she's still transmitting light to my third eye. It's kind of interesting. This light language coming through. Be the light that you are. Never stop shining. You are love, peace, compassion. Let me help you. Call on me when you need.
And then there's the Divine Mother from India. She rides on a tiger. That would be this fellow right here on everyone's team. Pure action, like Sim Sim out of, oh my God, what was the Disney movie? Aladdin. Out of Aladdin, if anybody remembers Sim Sim, I think it was the tiger. Great character. This tiger's pure action, unconditional love. And if you want, put your right hand out into the whatever part of the room is the bigger part of the room, the left hand, as if the tiger's right next to you on the
The
side.
left man.
Yep,
Okay.
but out to the side, you can feel shampooed soft fur. It's the opposite of
Hmm.
jaguar spirit, who's a lot more wiry, short hair. This is soft fur. And feel the fur and then listen to the tiger and catch just beautiful vibes coming through. You might
Yeah.
feel the purring too. So no one's ever said this on any podcast in the last 10 years. Feel the purr. Okay, what are you getting from the tiger and can you feel it?
Focus. I
Nice.
literally, the song Eye of the Tiger was coming through.
Oh my God. See, there's no sense of humor in any of this. You're never going to have fun. There's no such thing as having a good time with spirituality. Okay, what do we need to remember daily if we could only remember one thing? What's the one thing? Remember City Slickers? It's that one thing with Billy Crystal and Jack Palance. I don't know
Huh?
how to say the name. But that one thing, I mean, I know it's a little different for everybody, but what's your one thing you have to remember every day?
Not take life so seriously,
Ooh.
like have fun. That might be Michael's motto as well. Um, but I just think that it's important because that joy is contagious. And anyway, I was just with a friend and he was a little down and I made a joke and I was laughing and he's like, you can't just make me happy. And I'm like, I'm not trying to. I am happy and that's just it. But I think eventually it got to him. A
Good.
little joy got to his heart. Yeah.
I love it. Okay, here's Mac. Don't call her Mackenzie. Everything plants, animals, and nature. An angel who's just absolutely amazing. You can feel her as much as you're going to hear from her. Get something private, get something public. If it's private, say got it. If it's public for us, share it out loud. Again, Mac, don't call her Mackenzie, and she's wunderbar.
Mm, interesting. She's saying, I guess this is public. Getting, yeah. Um, when you're down, connect with nature. It's like that green frequency. I don't know. She just saying, be with the trees, feel the frequency of nature and how can you replicate that frequency of renewal of letting go and the leaves falling off and making room for the new.
Okay, I lost the number. I think it's seven archangels, and Metatron's in there as well. This is over my roof. I'm sitting in a house 10 or 12 years ago in Austin, and I hear go outside and take a photo. Thank God I wasn't in that mode where you're like, wait, what? I just grabbed my Sure Shot camera, and I've been taking photos of angels anyhow. So I went out and took the photo over the house, and the little guy in the back is Metatron right there. But there's all the archangels. If you could put your hands out, feel them like a fireplace, but instead of fire, catch a lot of love, a lot of light. You might yawn, you might tear up, you might shake a little. Ask for all the love in the world, a high vibe, love and above. And they've got something for everybody. But if you want to hear angels singing at home, people hit pause at this point. Go take a shower, walk the dog, do push-ups, yoga, whatever floats your boat, toots your horn. But as soon as you let go, angels can start singing. It's permanent. Love is all around you. Love is in you. Okay, what are you getting, Carissa, right now?
Oh, interesting. I'm getting that there are many paths to the same destination.
Ooh,
You choose what works for you. To, yeah.
that was deep. Okay,
That's deep.
one more angel in light energy form, then we do Audrey Hepburn and then maybe Mary, and then we'll see where we go on this. And you're coming back, so I'm not feeling like we have to hit a gajillion topics. But here's Charlotte, everybody's favorite school teacher from third form if you live in New Zealand or Canada. Third grade, sure, but not Mrs. Wilson, the one who got you in trouble, the nice one. Here's Charlotte. What is Charlotte sharing with you?
You came here inatako ishanatakainatekaya to be both the student and the teacher.
You're the first one who's ever said that in 400 taped episodes, whether it's solo or with guests. But the point is, it was a very unique statement. She might have been Nefertiti, ancient Egypt. So close your eyes with her. Let her show up that way. See an Egyptian setting, like it's Elizabeth
Mm-hmm.
Taylor on the set of Cleopatra, but we'll ditch them. You'll have other angels around. Breathe through the mouth. Let Egyptian incense that hasn't been smelled in 4,000 years, or however many years, thousands of years it is,
Mm.
2,000. I forgot the year. But the point is, only about 200 people in the last year have gotten that incense. So enjoy that. It's got ingredients. You're like, okay, I got that, but I don't know what that is. Nice notes, nice bouquet. Meanwhile, see her up on the whatever or how she's dressed,
Mm-hmm.
and let her share something private with you and hang for about 20 seconds and then say, got it out loud and come back.
Okay.
Okay, I'm only going to do one more angel and then Audrey Hepburn and we're done. But was that fun? Was that sparkly? Are angels pretty cool?
Yeah, everyone has to do this. Well, you can experience this with Michael, but it's just deeper when you book a session. So I recommend that that's the next step.
And when you do it on a tape show, I mean, yeah. Okay. Okay. So here's an angel named Min. I'm just gonna keep her name easy. Out of hundreds of angels, the only complex name. Min, like Minnesota, Lakota Sioux word for water. She's light waves of energy in water or Mother Hawaii. Very
Hmm.
soft-spoken professor. Catch something from her. Feel water all around you, water consciousness, support,
Mm,
love. She's very gentle.
yeah.
And what's her reminder for everybody?
Inatakoi shanatakainataya. You are all important. Inatakoi inataya shanataya. You are all waves in the ocean needed to be complete and whole. Yeah.
Nice. One more, Audrey Hepburn.
I love that. The ocean. I'm a wave on the ocean. Okay, Audrey Hepburn. I guess that's one of your.
She's an angel. She's part of the crew and on everybody's team if you want. You can catch a perfume out of Paris right now in the air. You can let her move in the photo. A wink, a smile, eyebrow goes up, shoulder waggle, hands. It's been everything by now.
Okay.
Let us know when the photo moved, but meanwhile, have a little chat. And then what do you want to share from the chat? She's half Grace. In the moment, there's already an angel named Grace, like a hope, a
Mm,
faith, a harmony, a joy. And then she's half Sparkle in the moment.
mm.
What are you getting from Audrey?
Never forget your divinity. You are a queen.
Okay, we're going to start to wrap it up. I'm going to read a quote. I want to get your reaction to the quote. And then you're going to be giving us a mantra and have to repeat it 3 times as we wrap it up. And the audience gets to feel your energy. And this is a great time to remind people an emoji counts as a comment. Like just put an emoji down, a heart emoji if you've just enjoyed
Yeah.
it.
That's
But
fast,
yeah,
right?
but comment on Carissa. She's super fast at listening, paying attention to the universe, angels. Here comes the quote. Sometimes and this is angels talking. Think of it collectively. Sometimes the person next to you or a stranger just needs validation via love and
Mm.
compassion. A smile changes any moment, so too does laughter or a few kind words. Be compassion to all. Do it. Okay, Carissa Sims. Do you like that?
Yeah.
What's your version of what's a mantra you want to leave us with, but you got to say it 3 times so people can pick up on your vibe. They can put their hands up and
Okay.
treat you like the fireplace.
Okay, ready, everybody? I am love. I am love. I am love.
Krista Sims, wonderful having you on the APL Spotlight Series. We're having you back. I am having you back as often as I can in 2026. So I'll be seeing you very soon, and it's always wonderful seeing you.
Thank you so much for having me on your show, and it was divine.
Thank you.